I have a terrible time deciding that one is better than the other. It's really whatever room I'm in front of whatever group I'm in front of, speaking about whatever mathematics I'm speaking about is my absolute favorite. My name is Mary Ballyk, and I am an associate professor in the mathematics department here at New Mexico State. I started as a postdoctoral researcher, and the department was looking for a mathematical biologist. I was asked to apply for a tenure track position, and I got that position in 2003. Principally, I would teach in broad strokes. It would be an analysis. It spans, in fact, the very first course that we offer here at New Mexico State, Math 120, which is introductory algebra, and then through to the graduate level, I teach the introductory analysis for incoming graduate students. So very much spanning from pre-undergraduate to graduate level. I want it all to make sense to them, from the statement of the problem right through to the end. I like to give them tools that they get to reach in and pull out to use as they see fit. The more ownership that I can give them of the material, the better that they'll do. In order to describe what the challenging aspects of teaching are for me, I first have to talk about how I teach. I guess I have to confess that I am a lecturer. When I lecture, it's with the view of having a one-on-one conversation with more than 30 people, which is in and of itself impossible. So the idea of holding a one-on-one conversation with 35 people is extremely odd. When I am in lecture, I need to read everyone. I need to know how each one is responding to what I'm saying. So by design, there's a challenge, but it's fun. Another aspect, a challenging aspect of teaching for any of us in the mathematics department is that view of mathematics that students often have. I can't get it. I've never liked math. I'm just doing this to fulfill my requirements, or I'm afraid of it, or it's never made sense to me. From that attitude to where I need them to be in order to get it, that's a large jump. Typically, students will look at mathematics as a jumble of symbols. What I do is try to get my students to look at those mathematical symbols and have them speak to them, to see in their mind's eye what it is that represents mathematically, and not be afraid of it is the biggest thing. And this same student who came into the semester saying, I'm fulfilling this requirement, I cannot do it, I'll do my best, is the highest scoring student in the class. My favorite sound is, when a student gets it for themselves for the first time. It's exciting when the student takes what I've said and puts it into their own context so that it's meaningful to them and has that aha moment. I mean, that's just golden. Our students are incredible, and I admire their ability to handle as much as they do. I have students who are regularly 5 minutes late because they have to get back from work. They can't make it to their exam because they have childcare issues. They're just beginning students in their 40s and 50s. So the successes are all the more sweet because I know how much lies between the start and the end. They're really quite remarkable. When your entire teaching method is based on failure, because you can't have a one-on-one conversation with 35 people, that's an impossibility. Every day is a new struggle. It's exciting, but it's disconcerting, and it's challenging, and it can be disappointing. Every once in a while, you need a jolt of yes, you're on the right track. To have been nominated for this, let alone to receive it, is very humbling. Every day makes me want to come back the next day. The end of every course, I'll tell the class, and it's exactly the truth, this is my favorite class. You've been the best group. I'm fortunate to be able to say that I've had instances of that on various scales. Sometimes it can just be on the most minuscule of scales, but it's enough for me, and it keeps me wanting to come back for more. Mary Ballyk, Department of Mathematical Sciences, College of Arts and Sciences.